So I have divorced parents. Was it civil? Was I caught in the middle? Absolutely. Fraudra and Fronda divorced when I was 10. That's how I got my name. My parents were high school sweethearts. They got married really young, back when marriage was an accomplishment, but we see how that turned out. So my teenage years were spent in 2 houses with parents who couldn't stand each other. I never had the chance to tell them how I felt about the separation. But as an adult, I know staying together for the child isn't the right move. Parents think kids don't know what's going on in their own home. I heard the arguments. I put the pieces together. It was obvious. It wasn't infidelity or anything like that. Just 2 people who grew apart after 15 years. After they split, I would lay in bed and think, yeah, I'm probably not getting married. I remember this one time in high school when I wanted to go to the homecoming dance. I saw this really cute dress in the mall. It was a baby bop green satin dress with rhinestone spaghetti straps. It was the early 2000s. Relax. I told my mom about it, and she was like, ask your dad. But whenever I'd ask him for things, he'd always say, well, what did your mom say? Ugh, that back and forth shit drove me nuts. I still think about all this at my big age. Being a therapist will expose a lot of your own shit. It's a little like searching WebMD. If you think about it too much, you'll feel like you need a straitjacket. They say you get half your DNA from your mom and half from your dad. It may be the same for personality traits. Fronda is definitely high-strung, and Fraudra is as cool as a cucumber. You know what that makes me? A passive-aggressive control freak. Child, who gave me a license to be a therapist? I won't pretend that my childhood doesn't control how I deal with relationships. But generational trauma is a thing, okay? Hell, I got 5.5 grandparents as it is. Even my granddad is engaged. The math ain't mathin'. Maybe everybody just isn't built for companionship. It's like, I want to drink my wine in peace, but also like, I want someone to wine and dine me. And like, I want them to leave me alone, but also drop by just to say hi. You know? I don't know. It's a process. Fronda is funny. She thinks she can have an opinion on my relationships. Sis, did yours work out? If I actually said that, I'd be dead, but she's always like, Sean this and Sean that. And I'm like, girl, give it a break. He is not God's gift. Meanwhile, my dad is your typical dad, indifferent on all things dating. He just wants me to be happy.
Frolana, your 215 is here.
Oh, and by the way, I still have my job.